Hi guys, how's it going? Bailey, aka Redrum Retro, back again for another video. Thank you to everybody who locked in and watched the wrestling collection video. It was probably one of the most fun ones I've done so far. Real cool to be talking about wrestling and t-shirts to you guys. Was real stoked off that one. So this video today is the best pickups of 2020 so far. Obviously 2020 has been a bit of a testing year for everybody so far. You know, work life's been rubbish. Personal life's been rubbish, vintage life has been even worse. You know, COVID-19 has got the whole world in a headlock and it is real testing times for everybody. But I'm here to entertain you guys who are going to be watching. I've picked out 6 pieces so far that I've bought in 2020. Real happy with all 6 pieces that I've pulled out, to be honest. Pieces that I didn't think I'd be having in the collection anytime soon. So I was pretty stoked, you know, it was a good start to the year. So we're going to go through those. And then at the end of the video, I've got 5 questions that got sent in on my Instagram today. We're going to go through those and answer those as best as we can. So yeah, let's get into the t-shirts. The first tee I picked up in 2020 and posted on my Instagram was this one. Everybody knows this, the Nirvana Sliver on the old giant Tultex tag. Amazing piece, this one. Grabbed off the original owner. She picked this up while waiting for Nirvana tickets back in the day. Saw it in the record shop and just, you know, picked it up, and it was in her wardrobe ever since. Absolutely amazing piece, beautiful fade on it. You can tell it's been worn and loved, but still in wearable condition. You know, I wear this one quite often. Real stoked. This was the first Nirvana piece, really, to be secured into the collection. I couldn't think of a better one, to be honest with you. This one, Halloween. Produced by Blue Grape in the 2000s, amid of all the awful remakes of Halloween, you know. But purely and simply evil, it reads there, with the original artwork on the back. Amazing piece, this one. Real stoked off it. Grabbed this and the Jamie Lee Curtis one, but I had to let go of the Jamie Lee Curtis because it was too small, unfortunately. Speaking of tees that are too small, Typo Negative 1993 Bloody Kisses, with the Typo Negative is to blame for back hit. Maybe one of the hardest back prints of all time. Doesn't fit me, unfortunately, but to be honest, I'll struggle to let this go. Maybe one of the harder Typo Negative tees to find. Absolutely adore this one from 1993. 1994. This one was gifted to me, so Pulp Fiction crew neck jumper. So these were out with the VHS as promotional items for the movie. You know, just with a little pocket hit there, nothing too crazy. Winterlad did pretty much all the best merchandise for Pulp Fiction. But this one's real cool. Like I say, it was gifted to me. A Quentin Tarantino movie with the Buena Vista copyright there. Just so clean, super nice, fits real good. And I don't know, it's just simple. But sometimes the simple stuff is the best, you know. You can't really beat it. These two are probably my favourite finds of 2020 so far, I'd say. Everybody knows I love Wu-Tang. This one's real nice. So this one came again from the original owner, from a store down in London called 4 Star General that used to operate in the 80s and 90s. Real cool. Was real stoked to get this. You know, just the front print and the back print are real hard. A couple of names missing there. See if you can get them. But this will have been from around 92 when Protect Your Neck first dropped. And then, arguably the best ODB. Can't beat him, you know, absolutely insane. The Brooklyn Zoo food card artwork pops so nice on a shirt. It's on a long sleeve with a back hit. Typical bootleg. Absolutely adore this one. That's my most recent pickup that I've been absolutely stoked off. So like I said, those are the tees. As I mentioned, I've got a few questions here that were sent in over the Instagram, so yeah, I'm going to answer those real quick. So biggest spend on a tee, that's from Jack, the homie Jack. He's supported the channel ever since the pop-up. He came and grabbed a few pieces off me back in when we did that. But yeah, biggest spend, the Nirvana. I don't mind, you know, spending up on a tee when it's coming from the original owner, or, you know, they're going to use the money much more than I could, and this tee will stay in my collection for a long time, if forever, you know. It's beautiful. I paid around £220 for this, which really isn't that bad for a Nirvana shirt. You know, the market is absolutely crazy, so I was real stoked off that one. Next 2 questions are from Josh over at Ryan's Finds. sound guy, maybe one of my favourite UK sellers, real down-to-earth dude, we've known each other for a long time. So he's asked me about my favourite shoe and my grail pair. So for people who don't know, besides vintage, I collect trainers as well. Have done for a very, very long time. Ever since I first got a job, I started buying trainers, you know. So this one is my favourite pair and is my grail pair. The Stussy Dunks. Real stoked to finally get a pair of these. So around 3 years ago, before, you know, eBay really popped off, I grabbed these for £15. Go check out StockX. You know, search this shoe. It goes for crazy amounts now. The condition's not too good, but I've worn them. I've got my wear out of them, you know. They'll do as a good restoration job one day. But absolutely amazing shoe. No OG box, but you know, can't have it all. And then he asked me for my favourite band. So it's a toss-up between the three. Type O Negative, Metallica, Wu-Tang. I literally cannot, you know, decide between those three. All three groups bring something different to me, and I just absolutely adore them. Growing up with Metallica for the longest time, finding Type O Negative was amazing, and then Wu-Tang was the opening to hip-hop for me, you know, so that's real a difficult question. But yeah, those three, they're my favourites anyway, so. So biggest steal found from Dan Squire. So, I didn't find this, but it came to me. So I've shown this tee off, and I will show it off all the time, purely for the fact that it blows my mind every time I talk about it. The 3OJ, you've all seen it before. I'm not going to bore you, we're going to keep it quick. Billy found this one at You Can't Find Everything for £1. That's right, £1 British. And we managed to start out a trade. I'd just bought some Tommy Hilfiger dungarees at the time. Back when I used to buy pretty much everything. I found some Tommy Hilfiger dungarees and we traded for that. I think I paid around £1.50 for the dungarees. So not too bad at all. I covered the shipping. So, you know, was real stoked off that. Like I say, an OJT for £2. Is it that bad? Probably not. Best eBay find is from Tom Gibbo. So, back in the day before all this collection started, I was just a metalhead at heart, you know. I was just looking for old tees, and you know, I'd seen people rocking like originals, and I was like, oh shit, I really want to find one. So I went on, this was maybe around 4 or 5 years ago, bear in mind, and found this single stitch Metallica, made in USA, all 4 of them on the front, with the birth school Metallica Death on the back. This was the first vintage tee into my collection. Absolutely amazing piece. Was stoked off this. I think I paid about £8 posted, which is a crazy steal. Doesn't go for a lot of money, this tee, but to be honest, it's a steal for me. Loving Metallica, and then to find an original, you can't really beat that, you know. It's the best. And like I say, and then he's asked another question on the tail end of that one. Underrated in the UK. So vintage is underrated in the UK. To be honest, man, like, I think everybody's catching on to a little bit of everything now, you know. It's interesting to see from when I first started collecting, I was mostly into metal shirts and stuff like that. The value has always been there. People have always been gunning for them. But it's, you know, other things, like to me personally, stuff that's underrated, hockey jerseys, you know, other quirky merchandise like that. You can usually pick it up for quite cheap if you look hard enough. So this is an original Follow the Leader 99 World Tour Korn jersey on a giant tag. You can see there. Really cool. Like stuff like that. And I've got like a velour Korn tracksuit jacket. You know, you can pick all this quirky stuff up. I think people are real concentrating on tees, which is completely fine. It's totally what's in at the moment. But for me, that's what's underrated, is hockey jerseys and jackets. I think, you know, anybody can find a t-shirt. You can go on and find a vintage tee anytime. But to find something like this is real cool. Big graphics, you know, bold graphics. I'll show off a couple of the others that are my favourites. This one's pretty cool. An Ozzy Osbourne one. Back hit crazy on that. Do you know what I mean? You can't really beat that. You know, a lot of these bootleg places used to do hockey jerseys. That's what's really cool about it. You can find some official, like the Korn and like the Blue Grape ones, or you can find the bootleg ones, which are amazing. So, I mean, Supreme ripped off the ODB bootleg style hockey jersey for, you know, one season, and that was amazing, you know, cool to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's what I personally think is underrated. Jackets and jerseys, caps, all that kind of thing, accessories. But, you know, everything catches on. As you can see, vintage is purging Everybody's jumping on it. I absolutely love it. It's cool to be speaking to new people all the time. So yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow the Instagram if you haven't already. Like I say, tune in for another video when you see it. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out. See you on the next one.